galoshes. How you doing? Are you good? What a beautiful day. Oh my dolly galoshes. Look at this. Look at this. This is amazing. I'm right on the top of the cliff here, so and I'm not brilliant with heights, so I'm strictly a terra firma kind of person. But look at this view. Isn't this amazing? Hear that sound? It's all the cicadas. Millions and millions and millions of cicadas that have all come up from underground. They live underground for up to 7 years, cicadas. Poor things. And then they get a funny feeling, decide to climb to the surface, fly up into the air trying to find a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and that is what all that noise is. And sometimes at night it is absolutely deafening, and that is some of the reason why you haven't been able to hear me when I've been doing things at Casa Wildkids, because it is so noisy that the microphone that I'm wearing, I've even had to put a microphone here now, because the one I was using, it was picking up all the cicadas and not me, and I've got a terrible ego and I want to be heard, not the cicadas. Are you good though? Are you excited for Christmas? Because I'm excited for Christmas. But instead of doing crafts, I hope you enjoyed doing the crafts I did last week. But I thought this week we should take the opportunity, as my Alex is finished school now, so he's a cameraman again. Woohoo! And that means I can go for a walk with you guys because it's so much better. So, here we are out in the bush. Now, things are changing out in the bush. It's getting a lot hotter and a lot drier. That means a lot of the flowers are going over, but some of the more different flowers. So, some more flowers are arriving. So, like large banksias are starting to appear, which are absolutely glorious. Remember the great big dark brown seed pods? Well, the flowers for that seed, that bush are actually coming out now, so I'm going to show you some of those in a minute, because where I'm walking now, there's some really, really good ones that we can actually see. So, looking around here, we've got broom, and this ground is terrible for growing. It's amazing how anything does grow, and a lot of things fall over, and they start growing up. If you notice here, they're still finding a way to grow. There's still nutrients being taken from the soil. Oh, what's that? Little polar dot, I think. Beautiful little turkey little guy. So here you have the tree that's fallen over. It's not strong enough to stand upright, but it's spreading along the ground, and it's still alive. It's still doing its thing. Some of it's died and fallen over and broken, but some of it's still able to grow, which is pretty amazing. Now down here you've got all the roof canopy of the trees. So you've got these spotted gum and squiggly gums. And you'll notice that a lot of them are shedding their bark at the moment, which is what a lot of Australian trees do. They actually just shed their bark to get rid of all the diseases and bugs on them. And then they the inner bark just hardens off, and they go on and grow like that. And it's a good way for them to spread out. Now, so I'm going to move away from the edge because I don't like edges. Now down here you can see where the water courses run as well. So you've got the water would be running down here when it does, and this little groove here that's been washed away and washed away and washed away, it's got a few little marsh grasses growing in it, and all those roots are actually holding everything in now, which is really interesting because it will hold the soil in, and that's the clever way that plants actually all help each other to sustain some food source, because otherwise all of this would be bare rock.
Look there, someone flying.
What did you see?
I don't think you can pick me up on the mic, but I saw a cicada fly up into the high branches and stuff, yeah.
Oh yeah, there's loads of them about. They're all looking for a spot to hold onto a tree.
Let them know just in case, like what I just saw.
Yeah, I can't see anything. There he is flying around, but that's okay. So what they do, they'll hang onto the tree and they'll stick their little tushes.
Got to let them know that we're talking about cicadas now.
Make a really, really loud clicking noise. Like that. And they're rubbing little parts of their body really, really fast to make that noise. It's really interesting when you slow down that noise and you can hear it goes like wow, 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 like that. Well, very interesting. Anyway, because I like wow, wow, wow noises. So, we've got little, some of these flowers are still here. And you notice these leaves are really, really small. And that's the plants being clever again, because I keep telling you, what do I always say? Plants are clever. And these guys are, especially, because they've got quite succulent, thick leaves, these guys. But they're very small leaves, and that means that lots of the water doesn't evaporate in the really, really hot days. And some of these grasses here do exactly the same. See all these little round leaves? It's basically a really good way of preventing the water escaping from the plant. And all these really, they're very, very delicate. But they're very, very hardy as well. They're an amazing plant. And they're all doing the same thing, all trying to attract the bees with a little bit of scent, with all the nectar that's in here, just doing a little bit of their pollination. That's all they're trying to do, is make seeds to spread this beautiful species. And it's really quite spiky as well. And the reason it's spiky, stop it being eaten by the other bigger animals around here. So like wallabies, obviously they're a vegetarian, so they'd be eating things like this, and it puts them off. That's why it's such a good, strong, sturdy plant. It's very spiky. Just at the end there's all spikes. So you imagine like eating that and getting something on the tongue. Wouldn't be very nice at all, would it? No. So let's keep moving. So here we've got the remnants of, oh yeah, you can see it up here, look. There's some bees flying around, or wasps flying around, maybe looking for somewhere to live. And all this stuff here, see all this stuff? This is, look, see the lizard? Oh, there he goes. Sorry. Sorry, Mr. Lizard. He's looking for food. Now, in here would be the little thoroughfares of the termite nest. See all that, like, blur up the top there? It looks all, like, messy and grubby and, like, load of mud's been dumped on it. That's actually a termite nest. And this dead tree, inside it, will have loads and loads of little ways of going up for the termites to climb up it. So if we come around this side, we can see what they've done. This is so clever. Termites are brilliantly clever. Because what they've done, this dead tree has obviously got lots and lots of gaps in it and bits falling off it and stuff like that. So what they've done, they've chewed up bits of mud and bits of wood, and they've sealed the tree. And the reason they've sealed it is to protect themselves from predators like echidnas and other termite-eating animals, and also assassin bugs. Assassin bugs are pretty lethal for a termite. And what they've done, they've sealed it all up, and that also heat's the biggest killer for small little creatures like that. So what they've done is sealed it all up, and they'll be walking in. See, there's a couple of guys in here walking around. I don't know if you can see them. They're having a little skulk around. There's an ant there. There's another one there, and they're all in and out looking for a bit of food, a little bit of nutrients to feed their colonies as well. But up the very top there is the main nest, and it's all fallen down. So all these bits here, look, this is all from the termite nest. And see all the little gaps and holes? This is what they would all walk through, and it's very strong but brittle. Amazing thing. I've got some of this back at Casa Wildkids, and I'll show you guys again. But brilliantly clever animals. All working together. Let's have a look here. There's a little seed that's opening up. Look. See that seed there? That's the seed that's popped out there. Very, very interesting. Let's have a look over here. So it's not all kind of like teeny tiny flowers on shrubs. There's also like, there's a bit of competition. You get the odd flower coming through here. And you can see one here. These beautiful flowers, beautiful purple. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. Beautiful. It's just going over now. It's done its job. And you see the little stamen and stigma there? And the little anthers with the yellow on there. That'll be the pollen. And that's just going over. So that is actually ready to seed and produce another plant.
Lee Wade, welcome.
Hey, Lee. How you going, buddy? Lee, one of my fave wild kids in Cornwall. How are you doing, all you wild kids in Cornwall? I hope you're good. Oh, and I've got to say hello to all the Bella Vista crew and all you Castle Hill people. How you doing? And all the guys in Wyoming. Hope you're watching. Hope you're okay. Now, look at this. This is even more beautiful. Look at these beautiful flowers.
Trevor, that's the same flower.
I know it. But isn't it gorgeous? All doing the same job. And now, because it's such a tiny flower, it's got lots and this bush has worked out that if it clumps lots and lots and lots of flowers together, it shows up more colour So this will attract, especially in moonlight and things like that, this will attract moths as well, because moths come out at night generally. So that's why they attract the evening bugs as well. Because in the heat, a lot of the bugs will be, a lot of the animals will be staying in the shade, because it is very hot. It's about, what's it now? It's 10:30 in the morning, and it's about 30 degrees already. So it's a very, very hot day. So, Banksia. This is one of those beautiful Banksias. Remember I was saying about the great big seed pods? The really big, huge ones with lots and lots of little pockets on them. Now this is them. They're just starting. That's them when they're finished and going over the seed. And this is the flower. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's so soft. It's very furry. It's beautiful to the touch. I see what I'm finding out, because they get massive as well. They're really, really beautiful. I think they're one of my favourites, Banksia. Now, see, this one's going over, look. This one's been pollinated. See, it looks so messy? Now, the reason it looks so messy is because the bees and other pollinators have got to this one already. So it's done its job, and it's starting to go over. It's just starting all this will start to disintegrate and all fall off. Now that's fine, because all the nutrients will fall onto the floor and rot down into the soil, actually creating nutrients. All the bits turn into nutrients, rather, I should say. Get it right, Trevor. Now, let's have a look over here and see if we can find some with the seed pods on them. That'd be really interesting. Let's have a look over this way. This is a big old tree, this one. It's quite a corky, soft bark. Very knobbly and very rough. Ah, here we are, look. See here? See all the seed pods? Oop. Pick it up. Ugh. See, these are the seed pods here. And when they get hot, they split open when they're ready, and the seeds pop out. Here's some more here, look. Just there, all the seed pods, and they're very velvety. And that's another seed pod in there. That's will pop out. It's got a little split in it. Look like a little frog saying. Oh look, and you've got a little flannel flower here as well. Beautiful little creamy flannel flower with beautiful soft petals. Absolutely gorgeous. It's almost like feels like a flannel. That's why they call it a flannel. Amazing, that, isn't it? Now let's have a look over here. See, oh, these are good ones. Look at this guy. So it is perfect. So you've got this one's gone over. So the seed pods are all open. There's the actual seed in there. It's not popped out. You can see that there. See the little flakes. So it's got a little blade on it, like a little flake, so the wind can catch it and blow it further away. And here's one that's full and trying to attract pollinators. It's got, and in the top, I don't know if you can see that. I'll have to show it around this way. If you can see in the very, very top in there, there's a tiny little spider's web, and there's a tiny little spider who's in there, little spiderling. In the top left-hand corner, just up here, there's a tiny little spider, and he'll be looking for a little fly to pollinate, and who's going to pollinate it, and he's going to be looking for dinner. Very smart little animal, that one. Cool. Now, let's keep going over here. Oh, look. So up here, we've got the Hackia tree. And these seeds. Oh! Just seen something. Just seen something. Whoa! Tree, I'll talk about you in a minute. Look at this. Look at this. Oh! Look at this. Look at it. This is a snake. Look, another snake skin. I found one of these back along, didn't I? Oh my goodness, this is an even better example though. Look at that. That is cool. That is amazing. Oh, and hello Phoebe Larkin. How are you, hun? Because she gets snakes where she lives, and she was telling me about them. And this one is a beauty. Look at that. Let's have a look at it. Wow. Now, look at that. Oh my goodness. You can see that. That's its belly side. And that's its top side. Now that looks to me like the skin of a brown snake. Common brown snake. Now brown snakes are very, very poisonous. One of about 100 venomous snakes in Australia. I think Australia's got about 140 land snakes. all over, because it's a big country in various kind of habitats, because you get like the green tree snakes, you get pythons, you get taipans, and in the ocean you even get snakes. You get sea kraits and things like banded sea kraits, and they're amazing as well. Now, common brown is on everybody's top 10 list of most deadly snakes. There's, I'm not sure how many there are in Australia. What did I say? Was it 20? There's 100 venomous snakes in 100 venomous snakes, and there's 10. That's right. Yeah, that's what it is. There's 10 highly venomous snakes that can actually really hurt you, could kill you if you get bitten by them. And 8 of those deadly snakes live in the Greater Sydney area. Isn't that lovely? So 8 of the world's most poisonous snakes live where I live. But the brilliant thing about snakes is they don't want to get beaten up by us, and they don't want to eat us. They're not interested in eating us, because we fight back, don't we? So when you're talking about snakes, I'm going to pick that up. That is amazing. I was actually looking. I've got my little pot here today because I was going to see if I could find some cicada shells on the tree. So that's what I've been looking for. But this is way better. Look at this. That's beautiful. I'm going to put that in there. And I'm going to put that bit in there. Look at that. Look at that. That is amazing. It feels amazing. Now, snakes shed their skin a few times. I think a couple of times a year. I have to look it up. Well, you guys can do the research. You can look at the internet. You can find it out. And what they do, the reason I think I found it here is because they rub, when the skin starts to go dry, and what they do is they rub their chins on some this rough stone would be perfect. It's not too spiky, but it's rough. So they rub their skin and they split it. And then what they would do is they slowly but surely kind of maneuver themselves out of the skin, and they'll go off somewhere because they need to recover. It's like the trees shedding their skin, bizarrely, and it's because their bark is really quite soft and stuff like that when they shed. And the same with the snakes. So they need to rest for a day or two, and then when their skin is kind of a little bit more firm and they're less vulnerable to attack, then they actually go out and start hunting again. But that is amazing. So that's really, really cool. I love that. That is so special. But yeah, I think that's a brown snake. Now, brown snakes can bite multiple times. So I'm going to be very mindful of that now when I'm walking around here, because this time of year, this is when snakes really come into their own. And what happens is, so who knows what a snake is? Let's break it down. Snakes are they a warm-blooded animal like a mammal, or are they cold-blooded reptiles? Cold-blooded reptiles, that's right. Now what they need to do is they need to charge up, and they need to be warm to actually function. So what they do is they bask in the sun. So they'll lay out on a rock like this that's nice and flat, and the sun is going to warm it up, because this rock is actually warm to the touch. So that's actually a warm rock. It's not like super boiling hot, because snakes don't like getting too hot either. No animal likes getting too hot. So they'll warm up, they'll charge up in the early morning sun, and then they've got enough heat energy to actually go off and hunt for their prey. So in a brown snake's case, they'll be hunting for small little like rats and rodents, maybe mice, things like that, and they'll be looking for them to eat. They don't eat a lot. They don't have to eat every day even. They can eat once every 4 to 6 weeks, in fact. So they're very efficient in the way they look after themselves. That's why they do a lot of resting. They don't have to move too much. But now I've got my stick here, I can bang it on the ground, because the vibrations that I create when I bang my stick, the snake will feel on their belly. And that means that they will move away from me, because they don't want to be stood on. And they generally will only attack when provoked, okay? Which means if you were poking a stick at it going, like that, then the snake's going to get a bit cross and go away, I don't like you. But it doesn't do that. It goes like does air strikes. And if you still don't go away, then they'll actually bite you, and then they might envenomate you. They might, but who knows? Anyway, I keep getting distracted. There's lots of butterflies around as well, so I'm very excited. I'm so excited I found that snake skin. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Mr. Snake, wherever you are. That's great to share. Don't know. Could be under that rock over there. I'm not going to go and find out. I don't need to. We just know that they're there, and that's really, really exciting. So, we've got the Hackia tree here. These are the seeds on that one. This one's split open. And see that little bauble inside? I'll just have a look at it. Open it up a little bit for you to see it. That's where the seed would have been. And it's got a little blade, like a little helicopter blade. So the wind would have caught that, and it would have helicoptered down on the ground like this and moved a little bit further away to hopefully grow another little tree next to this beautiful, beautiful one. And again, it's very similar to that family of the other tree we saw earlier, where it's got the little spiky leaves on it. Fascinating stuff. Okay. Now, what have we got over here? Let's have a look here. This tree's really interesting. Look at this. So it looks like we've had a little bit of fire here. So this is all burnt out. This is all burnt out, but the tree's surviving. It's got lots of ants living on it, lots and lots of scribbly gum. Oh, look at this guy. Look at that little moth. And he's using camouflage to try and not be eaten by something. You see him? Is he a moth? Oh no, he's not a moth, he's something else. I don't know what that is. How cool. So someone take a screenshot, or I'll take a screenshot, and hopefully we'll be able to find what that is. And if you go onto my EYLF play group, the what did I call it again? EYLF Nature Play Sustainability on Facebook, and you can join that for free. You can see this little guy and all these little ants, and I'll take a screenshot of that and try and find out what it is. Oh, now over here we've got a floating dead thing. So this is a cricket of some sort. You can see its legs there, and this has been caught in this spider's web and is either going to be someone's dinner, or it's been someone's dinner, because he's been caught right up in that. He would have made a right mess of this web, because that's a very, very big insect. So, yeah, we'll leave that one there, because that might be someone's Christmas dinner right there. That'll be Christmas and birthdays all come at once if he eats that one, I tell you. That's marvellous. Okay, now, let's see. I'm going to walk around this way, because I don't want to break that web. Because spiders put a lot of work into making their webs, so I don't want to ruin it for him. Or her. Now, let's go down this way. Oh, that was so exciting. I can't believe we've done it. That made my December. Now, let's see this little clump of, I'll show you this little clump of, oh wow, what's that butterfly? Oh, it's a great big monarch butterfly just flown over. They're amazing animals as well. The monarch butterfly, they migrate so far. It's one of the great migratory animals in North America and Central America. They fly from Mexico all the way north into mid-North California. Thousands and thousands of miles. Oh, look, here we go, look. Here's another brilliant, successful spider who's made a really good nest. Now, he's got, what's he got in here? We've got a couple of big flies. See that there? Is that one alive, or is he gone? No, he's stuck. He's well and truly stuck. So hopefully the spider's in there somewhere. I'll just give him a bit of a bite.
Shakar Babuji, welcome.
Who's that, sorry?
No idea, sorry.
Who is it? Say again.
It's just here. Oh, I can't see it because of the sun. Oh,
hi.
We're sorry.
Well, I'll say hello to you later. I can't see that because the sun's right in the back of it. But look at these ones here. Oh! Who have we got? Oh, it just flew away. Oh, look. Oh, no, I'm not going to go over there. This is the edge of a cliff. So, there you go. So, look at these beautiful flannel flowers. So, all these seeds would have popped down and they're all growing around here and they're gorgeous. I love these. Beautiful, look very delicate. Lots and lots of petals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11? Is it? 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 petals on that flower there. Isn't that beautiful? Lovely. And you got over here, you've got loads of little bugs, all on there looking for a little bit of nectar, trying to pollinate, all doing their thing. These little beetles here. Isn't that amazing? There you go. Beetles can fly too. Right. Okay. Well, I'm going to keep going around the corner, and I'm going to leave you two to it. You guys to it. So leave you two to it. Leave you guys to it, and hopefully I won't find a snake because I'll keep tibbity tap tap tapping and being safe. It's very important to be safe out in the wilderness and in the bush. Or if not, take a first aid kit and take your compression bandages with you when you're out and about. Okay, so any questions, don't forget to email me at wildkidsaustralia@gmail.com. Go onto my Facebook page. You can ask me questions on the Wildkids Facebook page on there. And if you want to watch this video again, you can go onto YouTube and Wildkids Australia on YouTube and watch there. And enjoy it. Watch it again. Try and find out what those bugs are for me. I'll really appreciate that. That'd be really, really major boost to my knowledge and yours as well. So anyway, until next time, look after yourselves and each other and the beautiful planet we live in. And I'll see you really, really soon. Take care, everybody. See you later. Bye.